Blessings, everyone. Welcome back. Today, the Lord is talking about subliminal messages, and He's trying to clean you out of some of the things that you're just clogged up and blocked up with that you don't even realize. This is one of the reasons why you have difficulty in recognizing the voice of God and being able to discern if God is telling you to do something or not to do something. And it's just because you have so much stuff in you. Okay, this isn't for you to get scared and freak out and start trying to analyze every little thing, but it is for you to be more aware so that you can move in that spiritual discernment, as well as the willingness to allow God to show you what it is that you're digesting that is not good for your spiritual growth. Now, one of the things that he was showing me is an ear irrigation system. And if there are lots of different ways that you can kind of clean out your ears, but one specifically that he showed me was this water irrigation system. And if you've never seen that, you can kind of YouTube it, look it up, and you'll see how it works. But it's a water system that goes in the ear canal, and it cleans out any extra debris as well as anything that could be causing loss of hearing or that's blocking anything. Okay, and so the Lord was showing me this as he was talking to me about these subliminal messages. Now remember, what that means is there are things that are going on that are put in music, TV shows, movies, all these kinds of things that are very deceptive and very misleading, but you may not notice it out the gate. You may not notice it immediately. That's why it's subliminal. Okay, now the Lord is saying this to you today, that he's trying to help you. So some of you, you're going to feel convicted when you hear this, because God is talking to you about what you're listening, what you're watching. Now, this is what he was saying. You have a lot of the world stuff in you. Now, this is what you got to keep in mind. When God says worldly things, sometimes we have a very religious kind of perspective of that. And we think of worldly things as all kinds of stuff. Maybe you were raised in a very strict household, or maybe you were taught by other people of what that looks like. And God is trying to help you break that down so that you have a better understanding of what it is. Now, worldly or fleshly is anything that is not in alignment with the Spirit of God. Now, like I said, some of you have a very different idea of what that may mean, and God is trying to set you free from that. He's trying to break you loose so that you don't think that that's just any and everything, but also so that you're mindful even of some of the things that maybe you wouldn't consider are worldly, but the Lord is highlighting them to you and saying, you got to cut this out, or you can't watch this. You don't need to listen to this because it's too much of it. And that's leading you to being not clear in the spirit. So I pray that you really hear this word. Let the Lord show you. I've shared this before. I'll share it again. Another quick testimony. It was a TV series I was watching probably about 5 years or so ago. Nothing was really like deemed bad in this show, but all of a sudden I started feeling in my spirit that I shouldn't watch it anymore. Now, this was a show that I would watch every time I would get off of work. Like anytime I had some free time, I was watching this show, and I started feeling that I shouldn't watch it anymore. But I was kind of, you know how you kind of like test to see. I was like, I don't know if the Lord is really telling me this, because I wanted to watch it. And I tested it and I tried to watch it again. I felt the same thing in my spirit, like, nah, I shouldn't watch it. The second time I did, then just different things started happening. There was such an unease in my spirit, and I got it. I said, okay, Lord, he gave me a dream that night, and he let me know, no, I don't want you to watch it. It's because he was doing something in me. He's trying to speak something to me. He doesn't need me to digest all of that other stuff, okay? So pay attention to what the Lord is showing you specifically and personally. What is it that he's saying? There's a lot of subliminal messages. There are a lot of things that are going on in this that I don't want you to take in, because then it makes it that much more difficult for you to discern and to hear the voice of God when he needs you to, and when you need or want to hear it. Okay, so I pray that you're paying attention. Okay, I pray that you receive this message, and I love you all, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.